What's up, y'all? Marcus Frazier here with another Pokemon Solo Run challenge. And the last challenge with Treeko, unfortunately, didn't end so well. We made it all the way to Steven, but couldn't beat him. So today, we are going to see if we can beat the game using only a Mudkip. Now, Mudkip, the only thing good it has going for them is the attack. The attack is decent, but everything else just sucks. I mean, 50 base stats across the board with everything else. It's bad. It has base stat total of 310, just like Treeko and just like Torchic. Do I believe we can beat the game using only a Mudkip? Yes, I do. Actually, I have a little more confidence compared to Treeko because it has a slightly better moveset and it also has better type coverage. I mean, the only thing it's weak to in the game really is just electric and grass types. So I think gym leader wise we'll do fine, and you know, just see how it goes from there. But I'm pretty confident that we'll win. I think we may have to be at level 100 or pretty close to it, but I think we can actually beat Mudkip this time. So let's see how this goes. I decided to name my Mudkip J.I. Why? No particular reason. Just doing it just because. So first battle against Brendan. He sends out Treeko. We go for Mud Slap. Now I know Mud Slap is not going to do much damage. I'm just doing it as an effort to lower his accuracy, and then we can take over from there. Unfortunately, I realized that might not have been the smartest move, as we almost got defeated, and we could have just took him down easily from using Tackle. But hey, I guess that's what you get when you play around, right? It's Roxanne time. Roxanne. Hey, if you don't know what song it is, you too young. Anyways, let me stop. I'm saying that like I was born when that song came out. I only knew that because of my parents. Anyways, Geodude's up. We use Water Gun against Geodude. Knocks out one hit. Next is Nose Pass. Does some pretty good damage. It gets a flinch. And some of you guys are maybe wondering why in the world did a flinch happen from a Water Gun? And my bad, I forgot to mention this earlier. So Zigzagoon has the pickup ability, just in case you didn't watch my last video, which means that it picks up random items off the ground from time to time. It happened to get a King's Rock, so I attached the King's Rock to Mudkip, and that has a chance to cause my opponents to flinch. So, with that being said, you're going to see throughout the run several items that Zigzagoon picks up as long as I can keep them. Actually, let's see if it has any items right now. Okay, so I'll show you guys real quick. So, I just took a full restore, and that's pretty early to get a full restore, and a full heal. And the reason why I use Zigzagoon, and I know some people may consider this cheating or whatever, or not cheating, but making the challenge a bit easier, is it picks up rare candy sometimes. So if I ever come to a point in the game where it has a hard time, you know what I'm saying, with the rare candy, or should I say like grinding, I could use a rare candy on Mudkip and help it level up a little faster. It makes the grind a little bit more bearable. I mean, and it's fair because we can use items outside of battle. Maybe one day I'll do one without Zigzagoon using the pickup ability just to make it brutal. But, you know, I'm using starter level Pokemon. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that with these guys. It's hard enough. It is Brawly. I was about to say Broly. And this should be actually a much easier fight than what we dealt with the Treeko challenge. We use Mud Slap to lower its accuracy. It's using Bulk Up, but as long as it doesn't hit us, we should be good. We use Water Gun. It uses Seismic Toss, and then it uses a Super Potion, but we get a critical hit. Good. Now we got Makuhita. Mud Slap to lower it down. Bulk Up. That's not good. Hopefully it doesn't hit us, and we get the win. All right. That was a much, much easier attempt than the Treeko challenge. And so far, Mudkip is already doing better than Treeko himself. But we have a problem. The next gym leader is Watson. He uses electric type Pokemon. So that's going to be a challenge, considering that we're water type. If we were able to evolve into a Marsh Stomp or Swampert, it'll be easy. Because, you know, Marsh Stomp, in case you didn't know, is part ground. But since we're pure water type, we might have a few issues. So I'm thinking I'll probably grind a few levels and then try and see where we go from there. And I didn't mean to go back here. Darn it. Third battle? No, I'm sorry. Second battle with Brendan. He sends out Numel, easy, Water Gun, knock him out. Grovyle is up next. This is where it gets tricky because the only useful move I can have that does neutral damage is Tackle. And it uses Absorb, and it doesn't do that much damage, but it's not really helping. So, of course, critical hit, wasn't expecting that, but we end up losing. So guess what? We have to try again. Attempt number 2. So, same routine. Numel goes down with Water Gun. Now with Grovyle, it's not going to be very effective, but I'm going to use Mud Slap to lower its accuracy. And that'll give us a better chance at winning. Hopefully, we'll see. It's going to continue to use Absorb. I want to drop his accuracy as much as possible. And we decide to use Tackle. It's missing, so that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. We knock it out. Finally, we have Warmer, but look at how low health we are. We have to lower his accuracy and take a chance. It wastes a Splash. Yeah, go ahead. Just keep wasting your time. Good old AI. Keep wasting your time. Get those accuracy drops in, baby. And okay, what? Cutting it close. Woo! And we get the win. You know, the crazy part is Wilma could have easily knocked this out. AI just wanted to be dumb. We could have easily lost that. It just had to use rollout one time and it would have been done. But hey, bump that. We take the win. Very happy about that. So just to let you guys also know, so you can take a list at the move list. Look at the move list. Oh, Lord, I'm tying my words up. So I taught my Mudkip Mud Sport. You may be wondering why that's such a useless move. And usually I don't really care for moves like this. But I figure since we're going to the electric gym, and yes, we have Water Gun, which does neutral damage on everybody. And we have Mud Slap, which is a ground type move, although it be weak. Why not use it if we need it? I'm not going to keep it the whole game. I'm definitely going to get rid of it at some point. But, you know, for now, let's just keep it and see how useful it'll be. We might not even need it for the third gym, but let's just wait and see. Next up is the battle with good old Wally, which I'm probably not going to show it after this run because it's a waste of time. He's not ready yet. It's more interesting showing the final battle where he actually stands halfway a chance. So let's go inside and get our third badge. First attempt with Watson. We go for Mud Slap because we don't have a lot of speed. So we got to make sure we don't get hit. And as you can see, we're confused. It's not working. Voltorb uses Spark and we're out. I'm wondering if I use Mud Sport first, if it'll make somewhat of a difference. But we got to make sure Magnemite is missing first. All right, second attempt with Watson. I go for Mud. It goes for, ooh, Jesus, that's not good. That's not what we wanted, but it's missing, so I guess that's good. We're still at full health, but why am I using Water Gun? I'm going to use Mud Sport. Okay, there we go. All right. Ooh. That hurt us. All right. I'm not going to keep trying. It's clear that we're not ready. I'm going to grind for a few levels and come back. The problem is Mudkip is so slow. And I thought this fight would be a little easier because we have a neutral move and a move that's super effective even though it's weak. Doesn't make a difference. So we're going to grind. Alright, so at level 35, we are outspeeding everyone. But the problem is if we get paralyzed, we're pretty much done regardless of what happens. I decided to go for Mud Sport just in hopes that maybe that'll help out. But to be honest, the fact that we're paralyzed pretty much almost dooms us. Next we have Magneton, but I really don't think we're going to make it past him. He knows Shockwave, which doesn't miss no matter what. It does help that we survive it, but we just end up losing. We have to have a run where we don't get paralyzed to see if we possibly have a chance. Attempt number 2 at level 35. Okay, so that's a little bit of a damage range, so that's good. Okay, so we knock him out. He gets sparked, and then we end up getting paralyzed anyways. Man, that doesn't really help. And once again, let me see how Water Gun does. Shockwave, and we don't even get a chance. The problem is either we're going to get paralyzed by Spark or we're going to get paralyzed by Thunder Wave. I take Thunder Wave because at least it doesn't do any damage, but we still just can't get past him. I'm not going to waste time and just keep trying for luck. It's apparent that we're just going to have to grind some more. I'm going to be honest, grinding here is a little bit annoying right now because there are no other trainers that I can fight. I fought all the trainers I could fight so far. So right now, the only thing that we can do is just grind from wild Pokemon. And granted, it's not an excruciating grind, but it does take up a bit of time. And then it also just depends on what Zigzagoon picks up. Zigzagoon has not really been picking up a lot of rare candies in this run compared to when I did the Treeko run. Now, I do have a few, but I'm trying my best not to use them because I feel like they may come in handy for the Elite Four just in case there's a chance that I have to get Mudkip to level 100. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, but I feel like it may be, and I just don't want to take any chances. To level 40, but I figured why not try right now. So Magnemite comes up first. We use Mud Slap, knock it out in one hit. That's good. At least we can one-shot it now. Voltorb is next. It uses Spark, and it uses Self-Destruct, and we get hit, but we still might have a chance. We use Mud Slap on Magneton and use Shockwave and knocks us out. We can win this. We just have to make sure we don't get hit with Self-Destruct. So let's try this again. Alright, next attempt at level 38. Mud Slap gets him in one hit. Voltorb is up next. It uses Sonic Boom. I'll take that. And it misses Self-Destruct. So we're in really good shape. Mud Slap is next. He misses Thunder Wave. And we get the victory. And that was easy. That was a lot easier. Amazing what a few levels will do. And I didn't even have to use any of my rare candies. So now we can move on. Next up is the fight with Archie. And our attack is already lowered, so I don't think it'll make too much of a difference, but we're going to find out and see. And it obviously does. I probably should have went for Water Gun or Hydro Pump. I actually don't know why I went for Hydro Pump. We got an accuracy drop, so that didn't make sense, but whatever. Just going to keep it going. Golbat is up next. And as you can see, the sand attack effects, we're feeling it because we are missing a lot of our attacks. And he's using Super Potions, which already doesn't help. And we lose. Just like that. Let's try this again. Trying to fight again. This time, I decided to go for Hydro Pump off rip. Even though it doesn't have great accuracy, I figure it'll be better than trying to use takedowns. But I will use takedown on Sharpedo. We get hurt a little bit because of the effect that it has, the rough skin. But we managed to get the win. And now we can move on. Just a quick side note. I don't think you guys understand how weak Mudkip is. Like, let's take a look at the stats. I know we're not the 4th gym yet, but I just want to show you guys something so you can see how bad first form starters are. The attack is the strongest thing that Mudkip has, and that's not even that great. Defense sucks. I'm sorry, I take it back. Special attack is the strongest thing it has. Special attack is decent. Attack is okay, but his defense, special defensive speed completely is lackluster. Like, I will give Mudkip one advantage. You know, compared to Treeko, it's going to have less challenges at gyms. I mean, because if you think about it, we didn't leave the 5th, or should I say the 4th gym leader until we were at level, let me think. We were at level 50 or somewhere around there. It was pretty bad. And now we're at level 43, and I really don't think we're going to have much of a problem with the 4th gym leader because she uses fire types. But yeah, that just goes to show you, and I'll keep saying it over and over again, first form starters suck, at least in terms of stats. So let's see how this goes. Battle with Flannery, and this should be an easy one actually. So we knock out Slugma in one hit. We don't want to use a Sunny Day because that's going to lower our water type attacks. Toko's next, don't want to take any chances, so I go for Hydro Pump, one hit KO, and yee, we get the win. Look, y'all, let me tell you, that is a much needed change of pace compared from that Treeko run. For those of y'all who saw the Treeko run, or if you didn't see it, just go back and watch it. Look, that crap was terrible. We spent probably well over 10 to 15 levels just to get Treeko to where we need to be. But Mudkip took him out pretty easily. So now we can move on to the 5th gym leader, which is our father Norman. And I don't know about that one. We're going to have to wait and see. I think we can do it, but, you know, hey, let's see. All right, now we have Norman, our father. Big old Papa. Let's see if we can take Papa down, all right? That sounded kind of weird when we saying that, but whatever. All right, so trying to figure out what I want to go for first. I go for Hydro Plump just to see, I said plump, just to see how much damage it does. It uses Yawn. That's not good because we're going to go to sleep, and it can start to use Facade. And it's not helping our case at all. We knocked the first Slacking out, but now I'm worried about everybody else. And we take out Vigoroth. Next is the last Slacking. I decided to use Mud Slap, you know, so that way it can lower its accuracy. It's going to keep loafing around, which is fine. We don't want to get hit, and we do. I forgot that the last Slacking knows Fan Attack. And Fan Attack, in case you don't know, is a dark type move that does not miss. But I think we can beat this one though. Let's try it again. Alright, so trying this battle again, I decided to go for Mud Slap off rip. It goes for Facade. I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to make sure it doesn't hit us. But it doesn't help that we took a little bit of damage, but I think we'll be fine. Vigor off is next. It uses Facade. How did I forget to move that fast? Finally, it's the final Slacking. It's going to keep trying to use Focus Punch, so I decided to take advantage of that, and luckily, we win the battle. And Hydro Pump is having very, very good accuracy right now. I haven't missed too much with it yet, but I'm a little nervous about it for future references because Hydro Pump is 120 base power, but it's not 100% accuracy. So I might keep it on Mudkip for now, but worst case scenario, if it starts acting up, I'm going to replace it with Surf. Alright, here comes the next rival fight. So this should be an easy one. The Mel comes out first. Of course, we miss 2 Hydro Pumps. There goes the bad luck for Hydro Pump. Grovile's up next. It uses Leaf Blade and almost takes us out. Ooh, that was close. And last but not least is Wilmer. So we use Endeavor. It uses Water Pulse. We use another Endeavor. And it's not taking it out, so I take it out with Ice Beam and we get the win. Whew. But to be honest, that was a pretty close call right there. The next fight we have is with Leader with Nona. And this should be an easy fight because we have Ice Beam. Uses Double Team, but we knock Swallow out in one hit. Pelipper's next. We use Ice Beam, but use Protect. That's annoying. I can't stand when they do that. But it gets frozen solid. We finish it off with another Ice Beam. And next we have Skarmory. I decided to go for Hydro Pump. Gets it out in one hit. And Altaria, this should be easy because Dragon and Flying type. But we get paralyzed, so that could be trouble. But we knock it out in one hit. And I'm sorry, Altaria is actually Flying and Dragon type. So that's Quad weakness to Ice. So other than a little bit of unlucky paralyzation, we get the win. And now we can move on to the next gym, which will actually be probably just as easy as this one. Battle against Brendan. Sends out Swallow first. It sends out Wing Attack. Sends out Wing Attack. It uses Wing Attack. Ice Beam takes it down on one hit. Next we have Grovile. It uses Leaf Blade. Does about half of our damage, but we take it out with the Ice Beam. Numel's next. I go for Hydro Pump. Take it down. Last but not least is Wilmer. It gets paralyzed. Water Pulse, but no confusion. And we get the win. And I said this in the previous one with Treeko. I kind of wish we had one more battle with Brendan. Just to see, like, because his, like, second evolution doesn't even evolve until, to the final one, so. But, whatever. We're gonna keep moving forward. Titanize the time. And much like I explained from the Treeko run, I have to make sure that Tentacool doesn't use any attacks or any status changing moves that can inflict damage on the opponent or can change the tide of the battle. Otherwise, in my opinion, it does not count. Because I'm only supposed to use Mudkip. You can't use Mudkip by yourself. They won't let you. You have to battle at least 2 Pokemon. So, I decided to go ahead and go for Hydro Pump on Lunatone. I use Supersonic on Lunatone. Hopefully, it knocks it out. And I don't have to worry about that. It knocks out Tentacool, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I sent out my Zigzagoon, knowing it's not going to do much. I use Hydro Pump on Lunatone and knock it out in one hit. And technically, Mudkip was the only one that was battling, so we get the win very, very easily. And with that being said, we can go ahead and move on to the next gym. Alright, now we have Leader Archie. And it uses Intimidate to start off, so we already know Return might be useless. Go for Hydro Pump, knocks Miney out in one hit. Crobat is next. You know, what's interesting, right? And I'm going to just stop for a second. So, you know, you can't evolve Golbat into the Crobat unless you have a high-level friendship with that Pokemon. I question when evil leaders are able to do that because it proves that they're not really that evil after all. Their agenda is just kind of screwed up. But anyways, whatever. So we knock out Crobat. Sharpedo's up next. I opt to go for Return just to be on the safe side. And of course it's hurting our skin, but please don't hurt yourself with confusion. That's not good. Okay, we get past that. And we win. Woo. We barely made it out that one, but we managed to snag a win, so I'm very happy about that. Of course, you can see in this version, it's actually raining. So, in Ruby, it was sunlight. And now in Sapphire, it's raining and thundering really, really heavy. So, of course, we got to stop Kyogre and all that good stuff before we can move on. But as I stated in the Treeko run, every game for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is different. Ruby, it's sunshine, really bright because of Groudon. This version is raining really heavily. And then Emerald, since you have a chance to deal with both, it's a mixture of sunshine and rain, which is really, really cool when you really dig all the versions. So now we have to go and pretty much just beat Kyogre. Yeah. And for those who are wondering, I am not capturing Kyogre. I can get this thing right. We'll be good. We'll just go to the next one. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, so here comes the battle with Kyogre. And it's a little bit tougher this time compared to last time. Because when we had Treeko and Groudon, we had the type advantage. Obviously, this time we don't because we're equal. So it goes for Ice Beam. Doesn't really do much. Go for Body Slam. Things are not looking too great right now. Hopefully we can knock it out on one hit. And, well, not one hit, but finish it off. And we do. Whew. Barely. But we'll make it through. So we're good to go. Let's move on. Alice is next up. And for the most part, the only useful move we have is Return. And we're not even going to try for Mud Slap. But let's keep it going. So Lovely Kiss, or should I say Sweet Kiss, hits us. We get confused. But we managed to push through. Alright, next is Wish Cash. I decided to go for Hydro Pump since it's part ground type. It uses Amnesia. He uses a Hyper Potion. I use Ice Beam. I use another Hydro Pump. Oh, perfect. Rain Dance. Alright, that works well in my favor, so we knock it out. Next is Celio. I go for Return. I wish Return would do one hit, but, for now it is what it is. We'll just take what we got. Seeking is up next. It uses Water Pulse. Please, just no confusion, but we knock it out. My low tick is finally the final one up. Hopefully we don't get frozen. I don't think we will. So far, so good. We get a critical hit, and we get the win. And I'm going to be honest. Wow, that's good. And we are at a lot lower of a level compared to the Treeko run. I'm still a little bit nervous about moving forward. Let's look at GI's stats. All right. So special attack is passable, but let's be real, everything else with the exception of his attack, which is like literally mediocre, stinks. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to move forward with the Elite Four, but I mean, we're going to give it a try. We're going to see where we at. We have a couple of rare candies. If we need to level up, that's fine. If we need to grind, that's fine too. And of course, we'll get a few more levels at Victory Road. So let's go ahead and do this. Can we beat the game with Mudkip? So far, it's looking pretty promising. We'll see about that. So while I was on the hunt for PP ups and max ethers and max elixirs, I decided to grab the claw fossil. I forgot to do this last time. I knew if I didn't grab it that you guys will probably ask. In the words of my job read. Matter of fact, just comment down below and guess which one I picked anyway. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Here's the final battle against Wally. He sends out Altaria. So of course we go for Ice Beam. We use Dragon Dance. Good. That was a waste of Return. Knock it out in one hit. Magneton is next. Gotta be careful with this one. I go for Mud Slap. It almost goes down to one hit, but luckily we're able to get it without getting attacked. Rosalia's next. I use Ice Beam on it. Knock it down to one hit. Good. Delcatty. I go for Hydro Pump. Good. We didn't need a track. And last but not least is Gardevoir, which we have to be careful because Gardevoir is really tough. Ran out of Hydro Pumps. I go for Return. It starts spamming Double Team, so that's not good. We don't need Evasion. It's used Calm Mind. This might be a bit of trouble. And we lose. Whew. Let's try this again. Alright, second try. Altaria goes for Dragon Breath instead, but it doesn't really do much and we don't get paralyzed, so that's good. I go for Hydro Pump on Magneton. I don't want to take any risks. Rosalia's next. Use Ice Beam. One hit KO as well. Delcatty. I decide to go for Ice Beam on it. It doesn't knock it out in one hit, but that's fine. And last but not least is Gardevoir. I start off with Ice Beam instead. It starts with Double Team. It gets frozen. So that's good. That's exactly what I needed. And it doesn't unthaw itself out. We run out of PPs. I go for Return and we win. Whew. All right. Cool. Let's see if we're ready to take on the Elite Four. Right. It is time to make our way to the Elite Four. Everybody go ahead and make your final guess and see if I can do this. I personally think I'm going to need a few levels higher, but hey, we'll see. So first up is Sydney. He sends out Mariana first, which we already know Intimidate is going to be a factor. So we just go for Hydro Pump off rip and we miss Sand Attack. That's not helping at all, and that's not going to help throughout this battle. And if we lose, that's going to be the reason why. We'll go for Ice Pump on Catron. It uses Cotton Spore. I wish it was a one-hit KO. Needle Arm pretty much takes us out. Yeah, and that Sand Attack mixed along with, just having low accuracy Hydro Pumps ain't gonna cut it here, but let's try it again. All right, attempt number 2. We go for Hydro Pump again, and we miss again. Okay, but at least, we didn't miss twice that time. Can Ice Beam please be a one-hit KO? Yes, so does the damage range, so that's good. Sharpedo's next. I go for return. Oh, that's not good. That's a pretty high critical hit crunch. Yeah. So, we're getting outsped right now. And honestly, it may not be worth it to keep battling. We're just going to level up a few. We got to outspeed some of these guys in order to even have a chance at winning. And we're going to also need to have some, lucky hits. So let's level up a few and see what we get. All right, we come back at level 65. Let's see if we have a little better luck. And I forgot to heal, but it's all good. So Hydro Pump takes Mariana out in one hit. That's good. No accuracy drops. Catron goes down in one hit. Sharpedo, I go for Hydro Pump. It goes for Swagger. It's still outspeeding me, so that's not really great. Please don't hurt yourself. And oh my gosh. Whew, come on now. Sharpedo, really? You don't cause problems any other time. Alright, at level 70, what I decided to do is, instead of using Hydro Pump, I decided to teach a Surf. Yes, it's not as much power as Hydro Pump, but I'd rather go for the accuracy more than anything. So Mighty goes down in one hit, Catron goes down in one hit. Sharpedo is still faster than us, but I think we can get past. Yes, okay, that's exactly what we need. Absol's up next, we outspeed it. Shift 3, please not make double teams, and yes, we get the win. Alright, so we can move on to the next Elite Four member. Alright, so Phoebe can cause us problems if we're not careful. So hopefully Dusclops doesn't outspeed us. We almost take it down in one hit, but that's fine, not too much damage. Bayonet is up next. It uses Shadow Ball. Good thing we didn't get a special drop. It uses a full restore, but no real problems. Sableye goes down and and it uses a track. Come on, bruh. Okay, alright, we take it out. Cool. I'm good with that. Next up is the next Bayonet, and finally is the next Dusclops. Can we get it down? And so close. Let's try this again. We were real close. Attempt number 2. Surf still doesn't take it down in one hit, but I'm cool with that. Bayonet is up next. It reduced my Surf by 4. I didn't need that. Alright, that's cool. It goes down. Sableye's next. Please no track. It flinches. Yes, we needed that. Alright, Bayonet, come on, and Dusclops, nothing crazy. Okay, it recovers a little bit, but that's fine. It flinches, uses a full restore. Man, okay, let me just lower its accuracy a little bit, and then yes, we get the win. Alright, cool, just took a little bit of luck. Let's move on. Alright, Glacier, this is going to be an interesting battle because she has ice types, but also has water/ice types. So let's see how we do. We go for a Surf. It uses Light Screen, which is not really the best case scenario because it helps out with special defense attacks, but hopefully it won't last long. So I go for Return with Cilio. It doesn't quite take it out. I wish it was doing a little more damage, but we kind of don't have a choice. We're kind of limited what we can work with. I try Surf, and Surf actually does more. Well, I don't know because it was a critical hit. Surf is doing slightly more damage, actually, surprisingly enough, and we lose. Let me go here with a different strategy. Attempt number 2. This time I decided to go for Return, and it's doing about half. Please no Light Screen. It uses Light Screen. And of course, she's going to use full restores, and Hale is just like, she's trolling right now, pretty much. So that's why it's a little tough for us to get the win. I go for Surf. It goes for Body Slam. I go for Mud Slap. Hopefully we can get some accuracy drops. I'd rather deal with Hale than, and nope. Okay. So I decided to give Mudkip a couple of rare candies just to see how it evens out. Still uses light screen, but we get a critical hit, so that's good. Cilio's next. We go for Mud Slap. I don't know why I meant to go for Return. We use Return, and it takes it down to about half health. We get it down, so that's good. Next up is the next Cilio. It's not doing half, and we get attracted, so that's already not looking too great. Oh, I wish you would have had a one-hit KO. That would have been so nice. Well, 2 hits, I should say. And we're still immobilized with a track, so things are not looking too great right now. But come on, come on, come on, just 1 hit. Yes, all right, cool. Clearly. Now here's the problem. If it uses, okay, 1 hit, so we didn't have to worry about it. Warren is next. Okay, I'm gonna use a couple Mud Slaps, please. No sheer codes, no sheer codes. Oh, we're frozen. Please stop. Oh my gosh. Yo, we were so close. We were so freaking close. Alright, so we're back here at level 80. Let's see if we can make any form of a difference. Go for Surf. It doesn't quite go down to 1 hit, but that's fine. I have a plan for that. I think we should be fine, hopefully. Cilio's next. We go for Return. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, so that works for me. I can take that. Next is the second Cilio. Use Return. It uses a track. Man, if we could just get the Cilio down to 1 hit, that would be great. Yes. All right, that's what I need. Okay. Next is the next Gaily. Return brings it down to about half health. Last but not least is Warren. We got to get it down. Please don't get frozen. Please don't get frozen. Ooh, that was close. Okay, it's cutting it close. Can we get the win? All right, it restores with an Orange Berry. Not what we wanted, and we get knocked out. Ugh. So close. So close. Let's try this again. I think we can win this. We just need a little bit of luck. To go ahead and just use 2 rare candies to see if that really makes that much of a difference. It doesn't, honestly. Clearly, it's still not getting knocked out in 1 hit. But, you know, whatever. We just need a little bit of luck in order to get a win. Thank goodness we didn't get paralyzed, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Next is the next Cilio. I decided to go for Mud Slap in hopes that it misses a track. But it doesn't make a difference because it doesn't even use a track. So, hey, whatever. All right. Clearly, it's up next. 2 returns. Oh, never mind. We got a critical hit. I'll take that. Warren is up next. I use Mud Slap and hopefully that it'll get some misses. Please don't get any lucky attacks. We don't need that right now. Okay. Oh, it flinched. Okay, I can take that Surf. Knock it out. Yes. All right. We get the win. Whew. That was really luck-based, but I'm glad we did that. I didn't think that she would be the hardest Elite Four. I mean, I know we didn't have too many neutral moves, but man, Return, even at level 82, is not really doing a lot of damage the way we want to. So I believe that, and hopefully I'm not knocking on wood here, the next 2 trainers should be relatively easy. Let's see. Drake is up next, and as long as we can outspeed everybody, this should be easy. Shelgon, of course, uses Protect, but it can't save it for long. Arteria's next. That goes down in 1 hit. Flygon will go down in 1 hit as well. We got a Sandstorm brewing. Uses Dragon Breath, but it goes down in 1 hit. Salamence is the final one up. It uses Fly. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage, and we get the win. And like I said, I knew Drake was going to be pretty easy because we have an Ice type move, and most of his Pokemon are either Dragon or Dual Dragon with other types that make it quad weakness to Ice type moves. So now we have Steven. Steven is going to be the final person that we have to battle, and can we do it at level 82? I don't know. Let's look at our stats and see what we have going. And as expected, don't expect too much. HP is decent, I guess, for a first form starter. Attack is okay. Special attack is pretty decent. Special defense, and speed still suck. Steven has steel type Pokemon, and they can hit pretty hard with their attacking moves. Now, luckily, he does have some dual type steel types, so we might be able to try a little bit of something with different strategies. I definitely know we can beat Steven. I'm just hoping that it doesn't take us to get to level 100 just to beat him. But we're about to find out right now. Go ahead and make your final predictions to see if we can do it at this moment. All right, champion battle with Steven. Let's see how we do. We use Surf against Skarmory. It doesn't take it down in 1 hit like we would want to, but okay, we're cool with that. Aggron is next. Goes down in 1 hit with Surf. Okay. Credilli. Ooh, that wasn't good. Wasn't hoping for that Giga Drain. Yikes, yikes, and yikes. Clay Doll's next. Please knock it out in one hit. All right. Metagross. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see what we can do. We use Surf. It doesn't. Oh. It almost went down to one hit. Okay, we were so close. I think we can do this. All right, let's try this again. Skarmory starts off. I use Ice Beam. Oh, that's not good. We didn't want to get toxic. No, that's not what I wanted. That's like absolute worst case scenario. Okay, now we really have to try to finish this battle. Otherwise, we're done for. And we're going to be done for regardless. Golly. Oh, I was hoping that we wouldn't get toxic. I didn't want that. Next attempt, I had to start over because I messed up on something. But Surf can take it down to one hit. We just need enough of a damage range and critical hit. I will gladly take that, you know? All right, cool. We level up to 83. Next is Cordilli. I go for Surf and it flinches. Okay, we needed that. Clay Doll's up next. One hit. Okay, we needed that too. Metagross. Okay, I'll take Psychic with no special drop. That's fine with me. Amado, hope I'm saying it right, whatever. It doesn't matter because we get the win. Yes. And can we beat Pokemon Sapphire with just a Mudkip? The answer is absolutely freaking yes. Now, I know a lot of you guys who watched the Treeko run are probably thinking, was there any way possible that you could have did some things better with Treeko? And yes, I do believe we can. I definitely could have taught Treeko Return. And Treeko has a better attack than Mudkip, but I'm not sure that it still would have gotten past Metagross. So, you know, yes, you can beat Pokemon only battling with a Mudkip. It is possible with Pokemon Sapphire. So far, Mudkip has proven that it is better than Treeko when it comes to solo run challenges. But we have one more to go. In the next video, we're going to see if we can beat Pokemon Emerald with only a Torchic using battle. Okay? Well, using a Torchic in battle. And remember that there's a lot of double battles in Pokemon Emerald, so I'm going to have to strategize different because I'm not allowed to battle with other Pokemon. There will be some mandatory battles, so that means that I won't have a choice but to use a Pokemon which moves won't affect other Pokemon in the battle. So we're going to see how that goes. As always, thank you guys for joining in. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button if you didn't already do so. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of my videos. And until next time, stay safe. And remember, gotta catch them all. See you soon.